Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Why, hello everyone, welcome back to the broadcast. Of course, we do have our third map here of the best of 3 series. This is of course going to be Energy going against Big 5, and thus far this has been quite the interesting best of 3, I might say. There really hasn't been a clear-cut team who I could say that, oh, it's going to be Energy or Big 5 coming out on top here in Overpass. I think this is anyone's game by this point. We'll see who will come out on top. This is now Energy starting things off here on the C side, Big 5 on the T side. And we can see that the Energy players have gone for a very, very unconventional setup here. This is retake on B, it looks like. With them having the majority of the players coming out of connector area, it is, yeah, it's definitely an uncommon way to approach this round in particular. Now we do see the push taking place here. Big 5 deploying the utility, but it's going to be Energy's the Weasel to find the first kill. And now the majority of the players coming out there from short. We can see that the Energy guys are able to find some good kills thus far, and now as the two players have gone down to ADM CZ, that's going to be the round here for Energy. A 1-0 lead is definitely the start they were looking for after their disastrous performance on the C side of this too. So yes, Energy can be somewhat satisfied with their performance thus far. With them picking up the first pistol round, it's going to be some sort of bonus moving forward. And yeah, the bonus is that their opponents are just going to be on a full-on eco for now. It's mirror Glocks. Should be easy against the Glocks, right? Well, at least that's what I'm hoping for, though. Mr. Mensa, wow, he is losing a bit of his HP. Not sure what happened there, but I can definitely tell you what's going on here. This is, in fact, a straight-up push on the B-bomb side. And that's, again, another clean round here for Energy. Convincing stuff thus far. So the pistol round being picked up. Second map, or pardon me, the second round is well going in their favor. This is now the third map where Big 5 have gone for an investment, and all things considering, their purchase is looking pretty beefy. On a more interesting note, Energy have decided to stick through with their, pistol, not the pistols necessarily, but, the SMGs, the FAMASs of the world. They're not known to be very good weapons, but the thing is, though, if, a team like Energy will secure this round on the back of them having these porter weapons, that's great bang for the economy. And, okay, the UMPs are definitely going to town, and there we go. They found themselves a couple kills there, and already they can trade it to the rifles, the AK-47s. Now, it does look like Big 5 can continue on with their push here on the bomb site. I think there is, yes, there's definitely a couple of the players there from Energy close by the site, but they can't really deny the palm plant just yet. Missed him. Spots of the player there in Optimus Prime. And Energy, they're gonna continue with the retake here, but Slow is doing a fine job at making it very difficult here for Energy. As ADM and Blaze are the last remaining players, Big 5 will rack him up, and that was a very nice defensive on the upper bomb side. I wasn't really expecting to see Big 5 to have such an impact in that round. And now we do see that the Energy players, they have gone for the purchase here, sure, but it's not looking like a good purchase. In fact, it's looking quite awful, I guess you could say. It is, of course, only a partial investment, so that's not going to matter too much. But it's quite interesting that even though they picked up, in a flawless manner, the first round, the second round, after the third one, after they lost, they're already out of money. That's definitely quite satisfying for the Energy players. But even with the mere pistols to work with, something tells me they can be very dangerous Tag book. Never a big fan having one of your players moving in through the connector area by his lonesome with an AK-47. And something tells me, yeah, that's a good crossbar setup. He's going to get overwhelmed. And there's not even a possibility to go for the refrag. That's the scary thing. And now Big 5 slowly laying up a smoke grenade. Ooh, but he has got no idea about the flank, though. That's some good damage being dealt here. Blaze even gets the headshot. We can see that Cannibalistic and Slowy, these are the two players from Big 5 who are very low in HP, which means that Energy, they definitely have a chance in this one. They're still anticipating the flanker to come on through, and oh, this is no good. This is good for ADM. He drops the bomb carry. He's going to try to go for more, though, but it's quite unnecessary at this point with 15 seconds remaining. This is looking like a very difficult round to win, and there you go. The smokes ends up fading. And that's over here. Cannibalistic must go for the save at this point. There's really nothing he can do in this position other than just save his weapon. Yeah, a 3-2-1 scoreline here. Energy looking... I think they're going to be feeling quite happy about themselves. You know, only with the mere pistols, picking up a crucial round like that. That's definitely going to be a big hit here for the morale of Big 5, though. As it looks like the players themselves going for a bit of a partial investment, because guys like Cannibalistic, he's racked up a decent amount of money to even invest in an AK-47, whilst the other players, for them, it's just the eco territory. Yeah, gotta wait for the train to move on past there slowly before you can throw down or chuck in a flash grenade over the B-bomb site. Even to this day, you can still see pros missing their utility because of the train coming in. Never a nice sight. And how it is going to be... The Big 5 players continue on with this push here on the B-bomb site. We do have ADM here from Heaven. It does have his players on the ground as well. Missed him now, finally pounces. But it looks like it's still going to be at the very least a bomb plant here for Big 5, which, in all fairness, that's probably the thing they were hoping for the most in this round. So yes, they weren't able to come out on top in terms of gun rounds, you know, winning some of these gunfights, shall I say. But they did get the bomb down, and with the bomb being planted, that's some extra money here for Big 5, which is very crucial, very important for their economy moving forward. And we do see, you know, the AK-47 is being purchased here. Slowly probably will go for the AWP. No, he actually picks up the AK-47. Okay. Maybe he's not feeling confident enough to be opting on a map like Overpass, which is an understandable scenario. Molotov reins in over towards short, making sure none of the energy players going for the aggressive play, though. But this is... Oh, the Weasel, he finds the kill on one of the players. And that's the problem, though. That's the op being dropped in raid. That's aggressive stuff from him. He still finds the kill, though, and I think if you're Energy, you want to try to back away from the connector area as quickly as possible. And now, Cannibalistic and Tagbuck. Together, the two players moving on edge. That's going to be Cannibalistic to take down the lonesome B defender. And now, as Energy are going to realize that the bomb has been planted here on B's side, they will have some pretty good positions to come from. They will have players coming in from Sharp, players coming in from Monster. Just knowing the world, they're going to be anticipated to come from those two angles specifically. They will still hope to see someone maybe from the Heaven area, maybe even from Jungle to come on through. And now Big 5's flash rains in. Good shot there from Mistim. That was only a mere decoy, and now it's all to Tagbuck. He has revealed his position, though, so he should be eliminated quickly enough. He does have the Glock. That's enough for the first kill, but he has enough time for the defuse. And now Tagbuck, with 2 bullets remaining, he will get the better of Raid. And yeah, that was quite the hectic round for Energy. I'll give them that. At the end of it all, they make it work. They secure themselves around here in Overpass, and right now, at this very moment in time, a team like Energy are looking pretty good here on the CD side of Overpass. Not gonna lie. Thus far, they picked themselves some important rounds here. Sure, they have the pistol round victory to go with, but it's not looking too shabby. Oh, this is bad for Big 5. The Molotovs being run in. The HEs as well. That's going to stop the push for a little bit, but look at the damage that's been dealt. These players are so low on HP. Just a couple more shots here from any gun here, and they should be going down. There you go. That's a mop-up in Monster. An easy mop-up at that. I myself, never a big fan. I'm never a big fan with the Monster push. When you have a B split going on, you have, the forces separate. You have a couple players coming in from Monster, a couple players coming in from Short. Yes, big fan. Go for those plays. Never big fan when you have 5 players coming in from Monster. Like, imagine if the CTs decide to, okay, let's this time around anticipate a push like that and throw down 2 grenades down the Monster hole. Do you realize the damage? That is so powerful. The 2 grenades can pretty much annihilate an entire 5-man roster. And talking about annihilations, these Deagles, they're going to town here. That's going to be the first one. Oh, and the second one for Big 5. As they're going to continue moving forward on the side. These pistols have done some great work thus far. And thing is, the round's not even over. They're still in contention here. As they're going to continue pushing forward. Now it's Tiancho coming in. This is looking great right now for Big 5. They put themselves in a very winnable position in this 4-on-2 post plant. You have the Weasel with the AWP. Not the best gun on the retake. And you have Blaze coming in from Connector. Make it all up to the Weasel now. He does find the first one, but he has revealed his position that way. The flash actually lands Cannibalistic in that position, and there we go. That's going to be an eco victory for Big 5. Not really was what I was expecting to witness this round, but that's always going to put the sail here in the wins for Big 5. With them picking up such a crucial victory, that's important, because not only can they move on forward playing this half with them having a proper investment, but it's also going to be just a simple eco here from Energy. Just a simple eco. A couple of Deagles coming into play. A couple of those basic USPs, and that's about it. That's a great opportunity for Big 5 to secure themselves at least one more round. And Weasel and Co. going for a bit of a push here. Can't really blame them, as ooh, they do overwhelm. Cannibalistic there. So that's now an AK-47 recovered, and in fact an AG being recovered. So this round has taken a turn for the worse for Big 5. Yes, they're still in a very winnable position to win this round, don't get me wrong. However, as the Energy players have now recovered some rifles, this has now made it a very interesting paradigm, as the Energy players, they still have, Mistem and Blaze only the pistols. They can definitely attempt to go for the retake, that's for sure. So right now, does find the kill here on Blaze. Missed him with the 5-7. That's a good pickup here. He has an AWP to work with. That's a great weapon. They can even try to attempt to stick the defuse by this point. This is looking solid right now for Energy. They should be, and they will be coming out on top. There's plenty of time for the defuse, and that's going to be a victory here for Energy. 7 rounds for them, and an eco victory. Back-to-back eco wins. First it was Big 5 with the eco victory. Now it's Energy with the eco victory. Yeah, that's quite interesting. And I guess the good thing right now for Big 5 is that, at the very least, they have money to work with. So because there's money in their pockets, they can very easily, go for the investments here. And as the investments will be taking place here, it's a pretty solid one for Big 5. The AK-47 is coming into play, an AWP back in the hands of Slowy. If there's a man I want to be seeing opping here for Big 5, it is Slowy, of course. And a map like Overpass, it also allows a lot of routes here for oppers to take place here. A guy like Slowy, he can try to find some of those engagements towards Monster, Short, Connector. He can very easily go towards Long, one of the longer avenues of Overpass. And thus far, the other thing that's really working out here for Big Five is that they're taking over map control. They're being very thorough in their approach. They've cleared out connector. They could put a tick on that. They've cleared out long area as well, a tick on that. Haven't really cleared out the toilets area though, have they? No, they really haven't. So if they do want to try to contest, say bomb site, that's also important to clear out toilets because there's always a possibility of a player hiding there. And you can definitely put in a spanner in the works. 30 seconds remaining. As the smoke ends up fading, ADM will find the first one and also the second one. Big Five are having a very difficult time entering this bomb site as Raid also comes in with a couple of kills of his own. This now puts this team pretty much in contention. Big Five, they pretty much got this one, and oh, hello, how did that shot not land? Yeah, that's quite peculiar. Oh, ADM actually hit his own teammate there. Huh. Quite itchy on the trigger finger. But anyhow, yes, that's going to be the round here for Energy. Gotta try to make sure that Ballistic can save the AK-47, but it's not going to work out. It's going to be 8 rounds here for Energy. Thus far, this has been looking like a very good CD side of Overpass. We can see that the players from Big Five are kind of struggling here on the T side. Yes, they might have had an amazing T start on the, on Dust 2. And even picking up, what, was it 12? I think it was either 12 or 13 rounds on the T side of Dust 2. Here, they don't have the same start, and they're being bogged down here by the defensive of Energy, which thus far has been quite good. It has been looking very solid. And we can see that the Energy players, they haven't really gone for a lot of these, say, aggressive plays on the C side of an Overpass. Primarily, it has been the passive play that's been working out for them so well. They allowed a timer to run down to like the 30-second mark. That's when Big Five make the play. And we can still see the Energy players find some crucial kills in those scenarios in the chaos, of course. Because when a team ends up committing at, say, the 30 or 20-second mark, that's where there's a lot of chaos going on there. Slowly, though. Ooh, that's not the cleanest of sprays, but that's going to allow him to net the first kill for Big Five. And in fact, that's pretty much the A side open. He has no idea about it, but slowly, if he were to continue on pushing forward, he would realize that, hold on just a sec, no one's really guarding this A side. And that's the thing that's going on here. Slowly is just going to continue on moving forward. This is massive here. And now 30 seconds remaining. We do have the players coming on through here, but no, the players are dropping like flies here. Slowly finally reveals his position, but as he does so, all his teammates are dead. There's really no one he can save at this point, but he does go for a bit of a running gun. Somehow gets it done there slowly with a running gun spray transfer, and now with 10 seconds remaining, he is going to be staking the bomb plant here, but he's not in the best position. He's going to get eliminated there by Dweezil. Slowly, I'll give him this. That wasn't a heroic attempt, okay? That was a heroic attempt if I've ever seen one. But, like, man, the way he got the kills on the bomb site. The first guy, just running and gunning with a pillar, sure, alright. Not a big fan of that. But then, whilst being in motion, recovering the spray to get the kill on the guy in short. Man, you don't get to see kills like that too often. There's going to be a push here from the Energy players, in fact, as well. You saw Blaze now holding a bit of a aggressive angle, but as Big Five have gone for the plays, there has been some confrontation. ADM spots at the player there. Looks like the swings have gone in an even position, I guess you could say it, because there's no one really having a clear-cut advantage. And I still see quite a peculiar situation here, I guess you'd call it. The Big Five players. Doesn't look like they're going to be committing to the upper bomb side at least. They have gone back here all the way to T-spawns. That's a pretty good way to communicate that this, in fact, might just be the B-side hit. Still have utility to work with. That's the great thing right now for Big 5. Because they have the utility, they can very easily deploy it and block off some of the vision here from the CTs. And as they began throwing out their nades, so do the energy players here. Dweezil will find the kill there on Cannibalistic. And now we do see the Big 5, not having an easy attempt here. Missed him, though. He should be able to stop the bomb plant from ever happening. And that's pretty much the case. Energy, they have secured themselves the bomb site and not going to allow Big 5 to get anything out of this one. 10-2 scoreline is looking fine and dandy here for the energy players. And now we do see Big 5 on, I'd say, yeah, a decent amount of money. They can still make the purchase here. That's a great thing. Even though they have lost a decent amount of rounds in a row, they still have themselves a decent amount of opportunity to make the purchase happen, though this will force out guys like Tianchi to go for the Tech 9, Cannibalistic, and Takbok with the Galils. Utility being deployed. ADM trying to go for this early connector fight, and the Molotov doesn't really force out the player there. I think if he would just continue to hold, you know, that close angle right by the wall, I think he could have survived that one. And that's again an opening here for energy. And I like this from ADM. You know, some players might just continue on holding the connector position, but he realizes he's put his team in a very winnable position. The best thing he can do right now is play it safe, and talking about playing safe, Raid actually plays it maybe a bit too safe here on the A-bomb side. He allows these players here from the TSA to get very close towards the site, and now as the information has gone through to his teammates, this is in fact an A-site hit. The rotation isn't too quick here from Energy, and ADM is going to go for it. He finds the first one, and I think they realize more or less where the last player is stationed at. They're going to hope to see him here towards long, and ADM, I think he's got a good angle to actually just stick the defuse by this point. He can very easily do it. Dweezil get the last kill here on Big 5's player. And that's now 11 rounds for Energy. This is one-sided. That's what I like to say. Dust 2. The map pick of Energy. Yeah, that was the map pick of Energy. One-sided affair there. This is now the decider. And this is where Energy are absolutely balling out of control. Some early Molotov damage on Tianchi. Yeah, the Energy players, again, they're pretty much back to their standard style of play here in Overpass. Not really going for any aggressive plays. We can see that they're just, you know, camping. I guess you could say. The good old-fashioned term of camping. But I like to go for the more tactical approach. They're playing it safe. They're not allowing for the B5 players to find any of these engagements. In fact, even if the engagements do take place, it's still Energy to come out on top. Ray, though, you might just find some good timing here on the player, and in fact, boom, he takes him down. That's going to be a good kill here for Energy, and now again, the problem remains is that Rain has been primarily the only player on that A-bomb side. And now it looks like we are seeing rotation here. There's in fact a player in Optimus Prime, so Big 5 will have a very difficult time entering the bomb site because there's a player here in Optimus Prime. There's a player in Long as well. So Big 5 must check out every single angle, and simply not meant to be. 12 rounds are now for Energy, and it looks like this is going to be, this is looking like a solid half here for Energy. I don't know what more to say. With 12 rounds being picked up, That's great, and they're possibly now going to pick up their 13th as well. They're pretty much on the brink of securing themselves the 13th round as well. All right, though. Big 5. Someone tells me it's going to be one more last attempt on a simple rush towards the B-bomb site, and okay, that's a good start. There's going to be Tagbog picking up a first kill. The other players here, now they must make the offensive work. That's the important bit. Tagbog, though, is actually in a position to actually find himself a second kill. This is good stuff from Tagbog. However, the problem is that the players, they've committed to the bomb site push, and this is actually working out for them, pretty much thanks to Tagbog picking up those 2 kills in the connector area. This means that the players here, or shall I say player from Dweezil, has gone for the rotate back towards the A side, and the thing is, Dweezil going for the clutch of a lifetime. 12 rounds for energy. And that's now going to be 3 rounds for Big 5. They finally picked it up. It was a long time coming after a big round of yeah, that was a big drought of rounds. They finally do it. There's 3 rounds for Big 5. But yeah, are 3 rounds going to be enough here for Big 5? I'd like to say no. I personally like to say no. That is not a lot of rounds to work with. We even have, wow, those are the odds. Those are in fact the odds for this matchup. Well, I can't really blame them. Clearly, Big 5 have not shown up here in Overpass as they did on Dusty. So the odds being as skewed as they are, quite understandably why. Energy keeping things pretty simple here. This little train they have going on here, it's probably their final destination is going to be the A-bomb site. They have already spotted the position of one of the players that is in long. There's the other guy in Optimus Prime, which they have overwhelmed. There's, yep, there's going to be Cannibalistic taking the hit. And now this is looking like a round here for energy. All they have to do is just punch in the numbers, hold the angles, and they should be able to come out on top here. As we do have a raid. Oh, yeah, it's not even going to be checked by Tianchi. And that's going to be it here for the remaining 2 players. They will have a very difficult time, and even, oh, hello, Dweezil actually even got a knife kill there. Got some extra cash, and, well, just, you know, putting that salt in the wound. We're the kings here. That's the message energy you're sending with a knife kill. The kings of Overpass, at least. Big 5 seem to be going for a full eco here, understandably so. If the team is going for a full eco, as Big 5 are doing right now, it is going to be the next round, which we must take a look at. The next round is where they will have the purchase. Oh, this is good. Oh, he gets the Zeus kill. Cannibalistic, you madman. He gets it done there with the Zeus as well as the Mac 10, interestingly enough. I can't really say this is looking too clean right now for energy. Cannibalistic finds some 2 kills here. The 2 players are still very much stuck there in short. Misstep even spots out Cannibalistic. And yeah, this round is kind of over here for Big 5, as it's pretty obvious that Cannibalistic didn't get on the sandbags by his own volition. Clearly, there was someone to give him a boost, give him a hand. And, Tagbog going for the Mac 10 push, but it's not meant to be. That is going to be 14 rounds here for energy, but this is also the round, the 18th round, where we can see a team like Big 5 actually make the purchase here. They will have the rifles to work with here, M4 is being picked up. No AUGs though. Yeah, interesting. No AUGs being picked up. It's just the M4s, and I guess I kind of see why. They pick up for the M4s because they want to have extra utility in a round like this, which is quite an understandable approach. Now, we'll see if that effect, well, if that utility is going to come to great effect, because energy, they have spread out quite thin across the map, I guess you could say. You have one of the players here missed him on a mission to maybe find an early kill here, and you might just be rewarded with one if a certain player peeks into his crosshairs, Cannibalistic for example. But being right there, right behind the sandbags, that is still a powerful position. Now, Big 5, the problem is that, yes, we saw them invest in the utility. However, that utility is pretty much used by this point. There's really no one even having any bits of it. Except for, Tagbuck, keeping the smoke grenade, Cannibalistic with the HE, and Tianchi with the flash. Ooh, that's a nice shot there from Cannibalistic. Like I said, that's a powerful position for Mister to be holding through, and now Tianchi with an ult to do here on the side. I must admit, he's done a solid job at actually deterring the players from pushing any further. But as we do see, Cannibalistic and his buddy have made the rotate here. It's not going to be too easy for them. They don't have the diffusers to play with. At this point, they need to find the kills. There's no other way of putting it. They need to find the kills here. Custom. Tries to go for the fake defuse, but that's not meant to be. He also even have a Molotov there from Dweezil, so there's no way in the world Custom is going to come out on top here. As Raid finds the last kill here, that's going to be 15 rounds here for Energy. And Big 5, they still have an opportunity. They still have an opportunity to work with, and Terrace timeout. Energy. Are they trolling by this point? Let's be real. This is actual BM right now. A timeout when you're winning 15-3. Are you kidding me at this point? Of course, guys, we still have our another best of 3 to take place. It is going to be Tali versus Goliath. That's also going to be the best of 3 we stream here. But we probably won't see it quick enough because Energy have gone for the timeout. So, yeah, there's going to be a bit of a delay. Looks like there's going to be a bit of a delay, but you know who to blame. I wonder if there's some sort of, rivalry between these two teams here, Big 5 and Energy. I would presume, from them coming from the same country, from the same region, I definitely presume rivalry is are pretty commonplace there. Yeah, this could possibly be the very last purchase here for Big 5, but they still have some of the weaponry to work with. The SMGs to come into play. A 5.7 in the hands of Custom, Deal for Slowy, FAMAS for Tianchi. Not the best weapons, but even with them, you can still win a round in Counter-Strike. It's still a possibility. Now the problem is though, Energy don't seem to have a lot of map control in this round, and in fact, they might just run into their doom. This is in fact a bit of a stack going on here on the B-bomb side, as they do have 3 of the players here stationed close by the ramp, and they also have players coming out connected. They do find the early pickups though, so I think that's going to prompt Energy to continue on pushing forward. I don't think they're going to be slowing down anytime soon. I'd have missed him getting that kill. It's all to Tianchi and Tagbuck. Make it all up to Tagbuck. He's got the MP9. That's a pretty good weapon in this range. However, he drops down. He can't find the kill there on the bomb planter. It does not succeed. 16-3 is the scoreline. That's going to be Energy coming out on top. Now, guys, we still have one of our best of 3s remaining. Like I said, it is going to be Goliath versus Tali. Stay tuned for that game, as it's going to be starting anytime soon. And we'll be right back with the broadcast, guys. Make sure to not go anywhere, and we'll get the game on anytime soon.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.